everybody, welcome to Friday, August 27th. How you guys doing? Today at noon, I will be doing a live September look ahead. Each zodiac sign will get a little reading. So if you want to check me out at noon here live on YouTube, please do. You're cordially invited. On Wednesday, for any of you who are part of the membership, I did a little astrological look ahead to September and a reading, and that was kind of interesting. A lot of Pluto changeable energy in September. So if you're not a part of the channel, if you're not a member of the channel, please join, because we do lots of cool stuff like that, and it's all for the membership. So let's see where we go. What's going on here? Morning message, or whatever time of day you see it. Treasure Island, Loyal Heart. Truth be told, this one showed up the other day as well. I feel like there is some of you who have had a bit of a challenge with a person, okay? And you might have moved off, gone your own way. I feel like that person is back to tell you some kind of truth. All right, some kind of very important truth. And some of you have been very loyal. Some of you have been like, okay, well, I'll just focus on a different part of my life. I'm not going to focus on this person anymore. I'm just going to move on. I feel like this truth is kind of groundbreaking. All right. And, you know, good for you for stepping off into your own care, doing things that have brought you, excuse me, some stability. If you haven't done that yet, this is what's coming, that you may be asked to get on your horse about your work, and then the person is coming back. Three of Swords just jumped out here. So that could feel a little bit difficult to do. So congratulations for doing it, because that's what the universe is asking of you. All right, so let's see here. Magician underneath. This is my deck. If you guys have it in August, if you bought it in August, you're going to be invited to a free tarot class, how to get the most accurate tarot reading every single time. That's going to happen in early September. So if you haven't gotten this, you might want to do that right now. Okay. High Priestess, 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. Yep. Interesting. Wow. 7 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, 4 of Swords. Like love in exile or something here. 6 of Swords, Hierophant, King of Pentacles. Boy, you really, I don't even know if you consciously knew you were doing this, because some of you have had really rough experiences with people, with relationships or twin flames or something along those lines. Had really rough and like had no choice. I just have to move away from this. I've got to get away from this. This is unhealthy for me. So if you did that, if you, even in the face of like, oh God, this is my twin flame, or this is a very important soulmate. If you did that, if you listened to your intuition and you walked away and felt like you were out here in the cold, you're going to be rewarded. I feel like this 7 of Swords has to do with walking away. 7 of Pentacles, from something you put a lot of time and effort into and you didn't get the return on it. All right. You didn't get what you wanted, but you chose to work on healing for yourself. You chose to work on your own health and well-being, mental well-being, whatever. And so by doing that, you have manifested a new beginning. Okay. You've manifested something that is going to be a very stable. There's Taurus, moving toward Taurus, King of Pentacles. So somebody who is along the lines of you, somebody who is, you know, a good match. The other person, I have to say, the other person may have been a magician somebody who you viewed, you see how the high priestess, she's kind of looking at the magician and being like, why can't you just be in relationship with me? Why can't you do it? What's the problem here? And I feel like this person has, number one, has heart issues, okay? Could have loyalty issues, number one, which could have been around third parties or could have been around just how they behaved, something along those lines. And I feel like you did a good job of moving away from this, even though it was very difficult. I can tell it was very difficult, okay? So this person could have been a magician. And interestingly enough, you are then taking on, by listening to your own intuition, you're taking on the energy of that magician and manifesting something inherently so much better. Loyal heart. So much better. So I do feel like the person from the past, I'm going to ask about, is this a new person? Okay. Page of Swords, Eight of Swords, Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, Lovers. Okay. I feel like you're moving away from a relationship. I feel like this is a new person. I feel like what you don't see, okay? Page of Swords and Eight of Swords. I feel like you don't see the energy of this person coming toward you because you shifted out of a situation that was unhealthy for you. Good job. I feel like what you're not seeing is both of these people headed your way. So the energy has shifted and you're going to have to make a choice, lovers. You're going to have to make a choice here. Gemini energy. I see Taurus here. I see Cancer. I see Aries. You're going to have to make a choice. I feel like you didn't, you're just like, okay, I'm just going to heal myself of this situation. I'm going to go towards what's good for me. I'm going to do things that you might have left this person out in the cold. There might have been something about tangibility. Like, okay, they're not in my 3D life anymore. Even though they might be connected to me, they're not in my 3D life anymore. I'm getting in my boat. I'm moving on and I'm finding a new life. You're finding a new life. I almost feel like this, Queen of Pentacles and King of Pentacles, this is pretty slow moving energy. So this could have been something that happened years ago, that you moved away from somebody, like physically moved away from somebody, or I think physically, because look at all the pentacles here. And the swords are about like, okay, I'm off. I'm like done with this. You might have done the work of, metabolizing this broken heart, right? Metabolizing this broken heart. And I think you didn't know all the facts about what was going on with that person, because I think that they lied to you about some things. All right. I think they lied to you about the circumstances, and they might even have lied to you or behaved in a certain way so that you would walk away. Okay. And the message is that you didn't know everything that was going on. You just didn't know. And when you don't know what you don't know, if you don't know that there's something else to know, then you're like, okay, this is the set of facts I have. I'm going to make a decision based on that set of facts. And then you moved on, you healed, you did your work. There's somebody coming in that's very good and stable and solid, a very nice match. Somebody who's mature and everything like that. Because this is Magician and High Priestess, this is you and this other person from the past. Magicians are, first of all, Magician is the number one card, okay? They have all the aces here on their table. And so it's a card of potential, it's a card of manifesting, and it's also a card of singularity, like, me, myself, and I. The High Priestess is the number 2 card. So there's more about we here. It's Cancerian energy. So there's love connected to it, but it's also spiritual energy. And this previous relationship was very spiritually connected. I feel like you didn't have all the facts. I feel like you didn't know everything. And so you based your decision to move on what you did know. Okay? This could have happened many years ago. All the pentacle energies suggest that it was a long time ago. Three of Pentacles, maybe 3 years ago. Four of Cups, Empress. Okay, so 3 years ago, 4 years ago, something like that, this was stagnant. This person wasn't budging, was not moving, was not working to help you or working with you or in any way. They were literally doing nothing. They were doing nothing. And so you're like, well, I don't know what to tell you. Empress got to move. Okay. So I feel like you did that. And I feel like there's a lot of good healing here. I also feel like there's healing of a lack of self-worth. I also feel like there was some anger around how much time and effort you put into this situation. And this person just stubborn, just didn't do anything. And also didn't communicate. So you don't really know, you're seeing that this person's not putting in any energy to it. So you're like, okay. But at the same time, they're not telling you the whole story. And so now that you've moved on, and I feel like you've moved on, I do feel like this is quite a long time ago, maybe like I said, 3 or 4 years ago. And now that you've moved on, yeah. Okay. So now that you've moved on, if this person comes back around, I think they will, because I think they have something to say. They have something to say. King of Swords, Wheel, Fool. So I feel like this was the second one out, and then the Fool. I feel like this person comes back around. I feel like you could behave very much like a King of Swords. Like, okay, what do you want? You know what I mean? Like, there's not a lot of, and there is something here to do. There is part of your spiritual path. There is something here that may shift your thinking. And you know what it is? It's some kind of truth that this person is going to say. You didn't have all the facts before. All right. And so now they're going to tell you. And I do feel like the shift is on here, so that both of these people, if you haven't met this King of Pentacles yet, it's very close to happening. You could have already met them, maybe earlier this year, maybe like in the springtime. You could have already met this person. And so you're like, I'm looking forward to moving forward and taking a leap of faith with this new person. I'm ready. I'm healed. I'm doing all this work. This person shows up with some kind of truth. And you're like, King of Swords. I mean, what do you want from me? Okay. So that's what I'm seeing here. I'm going to look, there's a lot of zodiac signs here. I saw Aries and Cancer, Taurus. Aries, Cancer, Taurus, Libra is here, Sag, Pisces, Gemini. All right, we got a ton here. Okay, so I'm going to continue on with this reading. If you're part of Pathfinders, the rest of the reading starts right now. If you are not part of Pathfinders, our little membership group, there's a link below if you want to continue on with me. See you over there.